is the Gandhi King combination of democracy. It was that democracy in America that transformed the landscape in America, that gave us the moral authority to help lead the drive to free South Africa. Dr. King and Mandela went to jail around 1963. Dr. King got out earlier, but our right to vote enabled us to have a congressional black boys vote to put sanctions on South Africa. After all, many of the dominant European powers were still connected to South Africa in trade and politics. Britain never broke from South Africa. But when the U.S. Congress, inspired by the Congressional Black Caucus, which had just had the right to vote since 1965, inspired by the movement, the U.S. sanctions were implemented against South Africa, and that helped to free Mandela and helped to free South Africa to become a modern democracy. So these democracies around the world today, the U.S. democracy and the democratic movements across Africa, from Nkrumah and Ghana down to South Africa, the demand for democracy around the world, at the root of these democracies is the Indian democracy. At the heart of them is the U.S. democracy, the world's reigning superpower. From that democracy, a big factor in helping South Africa achieve democracy, and so the kind of expectation of affirming all people is a Gandhi force in the world today. We've had for a long time limited democracies based upon some caste could vote, or some class could vote, or some race could vote. The affirming the somebodyness of all people and their intrinsic worth, part of the spirituality and faith of Mahatma Gandhi. Dr. King said he had searched for a long time. He thought Christianity was limited in that he saw faith on applying individual to individual, making people better. He had not seen the faith applied as a socially transforming instrument where people in mass engage in a kind of collective love or collective soul force to bring about collective change, nonviolence, resisting cooperation with evil, the SALT protest here, our nonviolent protest at home. So I really feel a sense of indebtedness as a part of Dr. King's organization to be here to honor the life and legacy of Mahatma Gandhi, and to express kinship with the peoples of India in our continuing struggle, because today we have two bits of unfinished business. One is to overcome crippling poverty in the world. Too few people have so much, and too many virtually have nothing. We still have the extremes of wealth and poverty. We still have the threats of nuclear war, and there is no counter-nuclear solution.